faces have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you gotta think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Memphis Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Ole Miss offense takes the field for the first time today. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves...
Wait.
Absolute classic that has provided for one side ever since, David. I mean, so
yes, I have, but it's been a real grind. I recommend that we purchase Measuresmith Drip Meisters for our regional offices. They're efficient, eye-pleasing,
and for such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. The Rebels come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy...
Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
That toe is in, baby.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Working that left side now. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Tigers! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got his man. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back open in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Tight end now in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He might want another play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Let's it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So his quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wants to fire on second down. Going deep. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The short hands, it's Ginn. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking to fire. The quick out. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They bring him down, but not before he picks up a Memphis 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. But the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Touchdown, Memphis! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Makes a move. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Defense wants to bring the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. A strike downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The option look. The give on the option. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They want to run this quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Punt is in the air. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage, take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
It's complete on the right side. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. He'll keep it himself. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flash.
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. So now it's second and long. Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Catch in the middle, it's Toppin.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Memphis! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And roll out mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on third down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. From From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Finds his big tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. There he goes. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pitch it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy...
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Give to the running back.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if he'll have enough to pick up the Memphis first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Soto. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it to the back. Shakes off the defender. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Rebels will line. Run it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Creates a little room. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Humphries. Unloads it left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Memphis now operating in the red zone. Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw again. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Memphis! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Grabbed over the middle at Soto. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Got him downfield. Flying down the right side. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Great job to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Rebels! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll leave it with him. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8. Memphis picking up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Humphries. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Brings it down on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. This Memphis offense going to work again on 1st down. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Gets it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pocket breaking down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the ground with the back. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs and I want to run my quarterback. But, Palmer, I got to understand the difference between the critical situations when I want him to take hits and the other times when I want him to take a slide.
Yeah, you got to live to play another day if you're this quarterback right now. You know this defense, their eyes are lighting up every time they see you take off and run. They know they're going to get those opportunities to try to put you down. You've got to slide. You've got to try to get out of bounds. You've got to really try to save yourself because this team needs you if they're going to win the game.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Humphries. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Rebels have pushed it inside the 20. Defense showing blitz here. From the gun, the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air, it's Humphreys. Throws to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.